let me start with Tally ERP this time. So we will see how we are going to enable these pure inventory vouchers, and then we will see what change that has been made in Tally Prime. Okay, so we have this company. Uh, so now, if you see here in the gateway of Tally in Tally ERP, in the under the transaction session, it clearly demarcates between the accounting voucher and inventory voucher. Okay, so if I go to inventory voucher, so let's say that we will use this inventory vouchers, which is pure inventory vouchers. So I go into my cursor is highlighted here, right? So I'm going to now press enter, and you have this stock journal here. Okay, now if you see, uh, the delivery note is not active, which means it is not enabled. And similarly, the receipt note, your material out, your material in, your rejection in, your rejection out is not enabled. Physical stock will be made available, right? And the stock journal is also going to be there. Okay. Now, how do we, first thing is very important. So how do we enable the delivery note, receipt note, okay, rejection in, rejection out, or material in, material out in Tally ERP? You have to remember that you have to enable them in the F11 feature, right? So you can now you see that the delivery note, receipt notes are grayed out, right? So I'm going to press F11, and you will have under inventory feature. So this is inventory feature. Under inventory feature, under this other features, you have this option which says, if you see here, use tracking number, which means it is very clearly telling you, for you to enable delivery note and receipt note, you have to enable this option. Similarly, if you see, there is again this option which says, do you want to enable the voucher type of rejection in, rejection out? You have to come here and may enable this, and also the material in and material out. So these are independent voucher. Like I said, there are specific need are there in your business transaction, where you will enable the different, because each of these inventory type have a purpose for using those voucher in your organization. So we will come here, and then we will make just the debit note, credit note, sorry, the delivery note and receipt note as yes. So I make this as yes. Now I'm going to press Control A, and now you will see the delivery note, receipt note, okay, is enabled. So you can now use your delivery note and receipt note. Okay. Now, uh, if again, let's just come back to F11. So for us to do the stock journal, we need to have two go downs, right? So you need to have one go down where you want to move from another go down. So go down is a master, what we saw in the earlier sessions, that we have to enable. Now again in Tally ERP, you have to specifically go to the inventory feature, and then you have to enable the feature and inform Tally that you are going to maintain more than one go down. So again you press F11 feature, and if you see here, maintain multiple go down, right? So you have to come here, see this option, maintain multiple go down. So this option you have to come here and you have to enable. So you will say yes here, and now it will allow you to create multiple go down. Okay. So now let's quickly come back in the normal way and then create another go down. So I press escape. So we can create the go down here also. So let me just show in a proper way. You come to inventory info, and now you will see you have this option go down enabled. You will get this menu only when you enable multiple go down in F11, right? So I come to go down. So you have this multi, create, alter, and all those things. And by default, if you don't enable multiple go down, by default, Tally will create one go down with a name called main location, because it needs a virtual place for all the material that you are buying or selling to be stored. So that is where Tally creates internally, by default, Tally creates a go down called main location. So you come here and then you come to alter, and see here you are seeing the name main location. If you want to rename it, you can rename it. Okay. So let us say I'm going to rename this. I want to rename this. I don't want to call it as a main go down. I'm going to call this as factory. Okay. And this is again you can have, see, once you understand the master structure of group subgroup. Okay, so this concept is going to be can be applied once you understand the functionality of this group subgroup. You can apply this to various masters. Accounting master we can apply. We have seen in the inventory master that we have applied main group, main stock group, and sub stock group. In the go down you can have multiple levels in your go down. In the cost center, so again we have another feature called cost center. Even in the cost center you can have multiple levels of cost center. So basically, any master that you have to create, you have this option of multiple levels you can have based on your requirement of analysis. Okay, so this I'm going to leave this as primary control A. So what we have done is that the default go down name which Tally is provided, I have changed it to factory. And now I'm going to create another go down called showroom. This is also going to be in the under primary, and I'm going to press control A. And now if you see, we made those purchase entries in the last session. So all this material is now going to lie in your factory go down, which we renamed the main location, right? So first, let us see the stock journal. So I want to now transfer material from my factory to showroom. Okay, so I come to inventory vouchers, right? So by default, it brings my since we have not used any pure inventory voucher, by default it brings the stock journal. Okay, so I am now going to enter here, and just remember this is very important. Like I mentioned, every new screen that you are seeing, please go through all the titles that are there and all the fields that are there. Okay, so here it is very important for you to understand. So it says source. Okay, so what is the source? Source means from where are you taking the material, and where are you going to send that material, the destination. Now there is another name you see in brackets: source, consumption, destination, production. So when we go into accounts in advanced inventory, we will discuss about this. This is too early to discuss, and I don't want, especially for the beginners, I don't want to confuse you people. Okay, what is our objective? Our objective here is to transfer the material from the factory to my showroom, right? So now, so very simple. Now it is very easy for you to comprehend. Name of the item. What is the item that you are going to move from factory to showroom? So just press spacebar. It is now going to give you the list of all the items, right? So you just say laptop i7, you are having 10 numbers, right? So you want to now from which go down. So it is asking you what is your source go down. This is very important to select. Come here, and now I had mentioned in the previous session where it is going to when you are selecting the item itself, it is going to tell you what is the stock that is available. Now you see here, the moment I come to the go down, it is now going to tell me in which go down how much of quantity is available. So we made the purchase entry, and all those items are now lying in my factory. So and in showroom there are no stock. Okay, so I'm going to now select factory, enter, and now it is asking you uh, what quantity you are going to transfer. So I'm going to say 5 numbers I'm going to transfer, and it is going to automatically take your uh, cost. Okay, enter, and now it is asking you what item you are transferring. So obviously I'm going to transfer the same item. Now again, when we go into the accounts advanced inventory, we will talk about the voucher class for the stock journal, which makes your life much easier. So you don't have to enter on the left hand side, and again you don't have to enter all the item on the right hand side. Now it is just one item. It is very easy to just enter. Let us assume that you have 20, 30, 50 items which you have to transfer from one location to another location. Then it becomes a cumbersome activity for you to enter, because while capturing on the right hand side, if you wrongly capture, then it is going to have an adverse impact on your inventory values or the inventory quantities, right? So we will see the thing. So let's first just understand the basic uh, data capturing of this voucher type. So I'm going to press here again. So it is going to be I7, right? The total stock I have is 10 number. That is what it says here. You have total stock of 10 numbers, right? And enter. And which is the godown that you want to now transfer to? I want to transfer from factory to showroom. How much quantity you want to transfer? 5 numbers. It again, the quantity has to be the same. Okay, enter. The rate is going to get picked up automatically. Enter, type the narration, and then save it. Okay, so now this is how you use your stock journal to transfer material from one godown, which is the left hand side is the source godown from where you are taking the material. The right hand side is your destination godown where the material is going to go. Now we will use the delivery note. Now before we go to the delivery note, let's just go to the profit and loss account. Let's go to the profit and loss account. Okay, and then uh, see the thing. So if you notice here, the sale here is 26 lakh 10,000, right? So now I'm going to make a delivery note. So I'm going to now deliver, let's say I'm going to now deliver material to my customer. Some item I'm going to deliver which I'm not actually selling. I'm going to do the sales at a later point in time. Okay, so in this session we will only try and understand passing of the delivery note, which means for moving the material out. Okay, so I'm going to select this. So you see sales is 26 lakh 10,000. When I pass a delivery note, it is not going to impact my uh, financial books of account. That means, my sale is not going to increase by passing the delivery note. Okay, so now I come back to inventory voucher, enter, and now I can click here delivery note, or remember your keyboard shortcut, which becomes faster and easy for you. So the keyboard shortcut for delivery note here is Alt F8. Delivery note in Tally Prime, the keyboard shortcut is changed. Okay, so I'm going to press Alt F8. Okay, and then this is more or less, if you see the delivery note, the interface of your delivery note is exactly like your purchase entry or sale entry. Okay, again it is asking you the party name, to whom are you going to supply. Okay, so it will ask all the accounting information also. It is asking you the party name, it will ask you your sales ledger, everything. Okay, but it will not impact the party ledger, nor it will impact your sales or purchase ledger. So in this case, it will ask for the sales ledger, right? So I'm going to come here. I'm going to select my party. Let us say, so I want to just see whether this party is sundry debtor. So I can just come to the party account and press Control Enter. Okay, so now this person is a sundry creditor, right? So see, this is where the Tally Prime is going to be a real help. So now I have to now select here and then press Control Enter to see whether he is a customer or a uh, supplier. But in Tally Prime, you can use your secret number 3, which is your go to. Just press go to and then go to chart of account, and then you can go to sundry debtor and see who is the party, right? So normally in the business, you will know who is your customer or who is your supplier. So I'm just trying to tell you that how easy, simple it is for you to work on Tally Prime. So let's just select another. So Aditya Birla Fashion Retail. I come back here, Control Enter. So this person is my sundry debtor. Okay, fine. So I'm going to select this party. It is going to ask me my sales ledger. I'm going to enter, and what is the item that you are supplying. Let us say I am supplying HP laptop i7. Now this is the item. If you recall, we had made a stock journal of 5 numbers from factory to showroom. Now I am delivering from my showroom, right? So I'm going to select here. Okay, so tracking number, we will discuss that later. Currently you just say not applicable. Okay, and now it is asking you from which godown are you delivering. So press space bar, and now you see Tally is going to tell you. Okay, so in factory what is the quantity you have, and in showroom what is the quantity you have. So you can decide from where are you going to deliver this material. Okay, so I am going to deliver this from showroom. I'm going to select showroom, enter, and what is the quantity that I'm going to deliver? 1 number I'm delivering, enter, right? So what is the rate at which you are selling? Now for the first time, you will enter here so that it will retain. So once you have entered the sale price, it is going to retain, so that later on if there is a difference in the price, you can always enter. So Tally will always remember your previously outward rate that you have entered. Let's say I'm going to sell this at 75,000. Okay, enter, right? And if you have enabled GST, you can enter your GST ledgers, you can enter your additional um, um, ledgers like additional cost like transportation or packing charges. Everything can be entered as good as a sales voucher. Okay, so I'm going to enter here. Okay, so now 75,000 rupees worth of material I have delivered. So we saw i7 is 10 quantity we had, right? So now I come back. So I made this delivery note. I come back, come to our profit and loss account, and if you see here, it is still 26 lakh 10,000. Okay, so it has not impacted your sale. Now let us go to my stock summary, and then we will see, especially the i7, what is the stock that I have. So you come to stock summary. So again, we will cover all this reporting in an exclusive session for reporting. So if you come to stock summary, let's just go to the laptop, and I'm going to show you all this technique of seeing the report in a more easier way of getting the information. So we will see i7 here, right? HP laptop i7. So we had stock of 10 numbers. I have delivered 1 number. So my stock that is available with me now is 9 numbers. Where is this? Okay. So the stock that is available with me is 9 numbers. Okay. Again, here, if I want to know what is the stock that is lying in each of the godown, so I can just press Shift Enter here, and then Tally is also going to tell me what is the stock that is there in my factory, and also what is the stock that is available in my showroom. So you will see here, in factory I have 5 numbers, and in showroom I have 4 numbers. Okay, so again you press Shift Enter, is explode. So all these techniques we will see in our reporting. So now one quantity is reduced. Okay, so let's use in okay So now I, by mistake, instead of pressing T, let's say I pressed V. I am now in the accounting voucher. So again, you don't have to press escape and go back. Remember your secret number one, and you see on the right hand side button bar, it says if you want to switch to inventory voucher, then you use this button, or you can press Alt F1. When I press Alt F1, it is now switch to the inventory vouchers interface. Okay, so we saw delivery note. Receipt note again is going to be the same. Now we will see the impact of receipt note. So before we go into the receipt note, let's again go to our profit and loss account. Okay, and then see what is the purchase value. So my purchase cost, the value of my purchase is 35 lakh 79,000. Right. So now I'm going to receive some material. Uh, so I'm going to now pass the transaction using receipt note. So you will see that after we pass the receipt note, the purchase account is not going to increase. So the value is going to remain 3579. Right. So escape, come to inventory transaction. Right. So you come here and then press enter, and this is the receipt note. If the receipt note is not enabled, then you know you will press Alt F9. So now we are on the receipt note. So you press Alt F9 to enable a receipt note. Okay. So now I'm going to select the party. Okay. Now we know these are sundry creditor. Again, it is asking us the accounting masters. So it's going to be purchase. What is the item that I'm going to buy? Let's say we saw now that the stock of HP laptop i7 is 9 numbers. Okay, because we have delivered one number. So I'm going to select this, and tracking number, just make sure that you are selecting not applicable now. We will discuss about this later. So now I'm going to say, so now go down, it is asking you where do you want to keep this material. So I can either keep it in factory or I can keep it in godown, and it is showing you what is the quantity of this item as of now that is available with you. So let's say that we want to keep it in the showroom. Enter. I'm going to say 5 numbers, and by default, Tally is going to pick up your last purchase cost, which was there. If there is any change, you can go and change it. But you must be wondering why it is not showing in the delivery note for the first time. Because in the delivery note, you are going to decide the selling price, right? So the cost in any case, earlier you have purchased, so that is the cost it is going to populate. But in delivery note, the user has the, uh, the decision point to say at what rate he is going to deliver. That's why for the first time, it will show you blank, right? So enter, and you see here now it is automatically taken this. So let's just accept this screen. So 325 3570 was our purchase cost. 325, pass your narration, enter, you passed your receipt note. Escape, let's come to profit and loss account, enter. So 3579 is still the same value. The material that I have received, which is 3,25,000 rupees worth, is not impacted or not increased my purchase. At the same time, since I made this receipt note, now the quantity of my i7 HP laptop from 9, it should now become 14. Right. So let's see what is the stock that you are having. So go to stock summary, right, and then go into laptop. I'm going to select this laptop i7, right, and now it is saying that you have 14, 9 plus 5. Again, if you want to see how much of this 14 is lying in which go down, so shift enter is going to tell you that now it says 9 numbers, 5 numbers are there in the factory, and 9 numbers are there in your showroom. Okay. So this is how you use your three primary voucher type, that is your delivery note, receipt note, and stock journal. Okay. The other things we will see later. So now quickly let's just go to Tally Prime and then see what is the interface difference, and how do we now enable these voucher type to pass the transaction, right? So we are in the gateway of Tally here, and here in the transaction, if you notice, Tally just says vouchers. So there is no segregation between accounting voucher and inventory voucher. So you just go to the vouchers, you go into the voucher. So by default it is going to bring you your accounting voucher. So what is that we need now? I need to pass a stock journal, right? So okay, before I go and pass a stock journal, I need to create the go down master. So how am I going to create the go down master? So the advantage here is you don't have to escape and then go to masters, create, and all those things. Just press Alt G. When you press Alt G, you will see here there is this option we had seen earlier. So create master. So I'll come here, enter, right, and then you see here under the inventory master, the go down is there. You don't have to go and enable, so it is not needed for you to go and enable in the F11 feature. So go down is there, enter, and now Tally says, so this is where Tally, intelligently internally it will go and enable. So user need not have to really, struggle to go and find out where to go and enable the option for multiple go down, unlike what we did in Tally ERP. So it is asking you, okay, so Tally says I have already created one default go down which is called main location. Do you want to alter the existing one, or do you want to create a new one? Let's say I want to alter the existing one. So by default, again, the same main location is going to come here, and we are going to alter this as factory, and I'm going to press Control A. Now I'm going to come to go down, and now I'm going to say I want to create a new go down, and here I'm going to say showroom. Again, I'm going to press Control A. So now we have created, we have renamed the default go down as factory and created a new go down called showroom. Just escape. You will be in your voucher type. Now you need a stock journal, right? So you come to, how do you get your stock journal? You come to other vouchers, press F10. Just press F10, or you can click here. Okay, so I'm going to press F10, and here it is going to give me the list of all the vouchers. Along with it, you will see the um, keyboard shortcut also, right? And here in the inventory voucher, okay, we saw physical stock journal is there, but then where is my delivery note and where is my receipt note? Okay, so here again on top it says these are by default, these are enabled, which are the basic entries, basic vouchers, or the primary vouchers you can call. But if you want delivery note and receipt note, then it says I have hidden them because it is not enabled. So if you want to enable, its Tally says you click on show inactive. When I enter show inactive, it is now going to give me the list of all the voucher type, right? So under inventory voucher, again it has given me the list of all the pure inventory vouchers. Now here, what is that I want to enable? I want to enable delivery note, and I want to enable receipt note. So you come down here, okay, and then press enter, and now it is giving you a message saying that you need to activate the delivery note voucher type. Do you want to activate now? You say yes, you want to activate now, and see here you got the delivery note. And in the delivery note, if you see here, the interface that we saw in ERP is exactly the same. There is no change in the capturing of the information, right? So parties account, you will select the party account. Okay, so it is asking the sales voucher. I'm going to enter the sales item. So in this case, let's say I'm selecting Dell i7, where I have 5 numbers, right? So I enter here again, tracking number, you will say not applicable here. Okay, space bar, there are 5 numbers in the factory. You are going to now deliver one number, right? So now my previously I made a sale entry where this was delivered at 75,000. Is it the same, or you want to change it? Okay, so you can enter this or you can change this. So this way you make a delivery note, voucher, accept, and then you want to make a receipt note, right? So you come to again F10 other voucher, right? So now receipt note is not enabled. We enabled delivery note. So again, you have to come here and then say show inactive. Just enter or double click, and now it is telling you you have this receipt note, right? So do you want to enable? So you come here to receipt note, enter same question. So you will say yes, you want to enable receipt note. So receipt note is enabled. So only once, for the first time, you need to enable, and afterwards it is going to be available. Now if I want to go to my, so again receipt note, if you see the interface is going to be the same thing. I hope you will be comfortable in passing the receipt note, because we have already seen that in Tally ERP it is going to be the same thing. Okay, so now again you come to press F10 and you come to stock journal. I just want to show you the interface. You see the interface here in Tally Prime, it is going to be the same thing what we did in Tally ERP. So here again, same titles, the same field, everything is the same. There is no change between ERP and Tally Prime. Source, we have understood. Destination, we have understood. Enter the source, enter the destination. Here also we can create a class to make the transfer much easier, accurate, and faster. Okay, so we will see them at a later stage. So I hope this session would have given you clarity on the uh, pure inventory vouchers. What is the impact of this inventory vouchers? So we have seen that it is impacting only your inventory books of account, and financial books of account will not get impacted, right? So we have seen three primary pure inventory voucher, which is stock journal for movement of inventory from one location to another location. Delivery note is to move out the material out of your organization, so that the quantity of the stock is going to reduce after you pass your delivery note. Receipt note is going to allow the material to come into your books of account, so that after you pass your receipt note, the quantity of the item is going to increase by the value or by the quantity that you have recorded in your receipt note. So the other type of voucher, which is your material in, material out, or rejection in, or rejection out, and physical stock journal, we will see at a later point in time. So thank you all for staying till the end. So as usual, if you're not subscribed, I would request you to subscribe, and see you all till the next session. Thank you very much.